Hi, can you please say your name and where you're from, both city and country?
Okay, my name is Octavio Mara, and I come from Mexico.
Are you a student, or what kind of job do you have?
Uh, no, I'm not a student, but I manage a Mexican restaurant in the WIT.
How long have you had this job?
Uh, in this 2015, I'm gonna turn 11 years.
That's a long time. I've been coming here for a very long
Yeah.
time. Why did you come to the Lansing area, or the United States in particular?
Well, to Lansing because one of the owners of the pizza restaurant, he lived in the same town in Mexico, so he offered me a job here when I first came in U.S.
Hmm. Is that why? So you knew someone? That's my next question. Did you hear about it from a friend or a family member that
Yeah.
you knew of? Okay.
Yeah, that's because these people. I mean, this person in particular, he know a lot of people, so he put a application for a job in the U.S. So we decided coming in, try it.
So were you alone when you came here, or were you with like other people that you knew from the same city? So like, did you travel in a group or just alone?
No, alone.
Alone, just.
Alone. Yeah.
And how long did it take to? I've never heard the immigration process. Did it take a while, or?
Probably about 3 or 4 months. Yeah, to get you got the passport, and then they send the IRS. They send like a permit to embassy in Mexico, and we got to go there and got an interview, and then they approve. We ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
What initially shocked you about America? Was there anything that was just really strange that you remember specifically?
Well, I think it's the language. As soon as you be here, you start learning, and the food. It's totally different. I mean,
any like type of particular food? Like, I mean, you work here in Fiesta Char. It's not. Does it remind you of home at all, or is it just sort of?
yeah, we always missing like what your mom cook or
Yeah.
and because yesterday you are in another country and today you are in a different country, so it's totally different. Food, friends, culture,
Just
language.
different. How did you Yeah, your English is pretty good. Did you like take classes or?
No,
Just sort of.
when I was in high school in Mexico, we take a like English class.
Yeah.
Like here, you take Spanish class.
Mm.
Yeah, and a lot of friends help me to. When I say something wrong, they say, "Okay,
This is
better say all these words like this," and they teach me.
Yeah. Trial and error, just practice,
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah, practice. Yeah.
Did you have any problems fitting in or feeling accepted? When you first got here, was there any like? Did you notice anything that just sort of felt, like, oh, I shouldn't be there, or you just sort of felt awkward about being something, like maybe a public event or?
Oh yeah. Probably like be in a lot of public events because sometimes feel like free to be and what they gonna say about my color and something like that. Or sometimes because it's not normal in Mexico, go to the restaurants. I mean, if you don't have a lot of money, I tell when I first came to Applebee's, I say, okay, this is very luxury a restaurant for me, for my economy in Mexico. And after that, I say, okay, if I work and I have a little bit of money, I can go wherever I want.
So that was what was different, was the
Yeah.
Applebee's. With money, it was just sort of the
Yeah.
bridge gap, and then you felt much better after you started working.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that basically answers my next question. I was just wondering if you had like any discrimination in the traditional way, which is of just a person like physically talking to you, or like in the job or the professional field where you were passed up for a promotion or something. Did that happen at all, or?
No, no. In my case, I can say no because I have a lot of American friends. Like here, I know a couple people, and they say me is my son. I mean, they adopted me. It's supposed to be. She loves me like a mom, and I love these two people, Jean and Tom, and they live in here in the way. I think they live in Lansing area, but since we
Pretty
opened
much the
Fiesta
same
Char, yeah, they adopted me. But other than discrimination, in my case, even if I don't know, public or hospitals or something like that,
Nothing.
no,
Just
no.
pretty, just normal, kind of
Pretty
just.
normal for me.
What do you miss most about Mexico? Like, I know everybody always misses their home food, but is there anything in particular that you miss?
I think in my rest of my family, yeah, and friends, yeah, but that's the most what I'm missing.
Do you make it down there a lot for visits, or
Once a year, yeah. Sometimes couple of times, but
it's average?
Average,
I mean,
yeah.
it's expensive. Like, we don't see my family very often because they're on like opposite sides of the country. It's like once every 3
yeah, yeah.
years or something.
Oh, you're from
I'm from here, but my mom's family is in California,
oh, okay.
so we don't see them very often.
Yeah, I have a friend in California, San Jacinto.
Oh.
Brother, I'm sorry. I say friend, but it's my brother. Yeah, he lives
It's like
in San
a
Jacinto.
friend, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I have another question, but it's kind of just stupid. Do you plan on staying in the United States?
Yes. Yeah.
Just sort of. I mean, you have a pretty nice job right now.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, now it's 5 Fiesta Chars. So it's 3 in the state of Michigan and 2 in Ohio State.
Which is. I like this restaurant.
Thank you.
So, is there anything else? Any interesting story you can think of? Any weird, just something that you noticed odd or about America? Any last final, thoughts?
I like this country. This country gave me a lot of opportunities, and I'm very happy to be here and to know all people in the way and everywhere I go. When the first city where I come, it was it's a tiny city close to Atlanta, Georgia, and then moved to Kentucky, and then moved to Indianapolis, and then Lansing. So kind of go north. Yeah, everywhere where I work. The first job for me was landscaping, and then just restaurant. But I like this job, and because here I know a lot of people,
A lot of friends,
a lot of
connections,
friends,
family members.
yeah,
Just
a lot of different professional people like doctors, lawyers, all this stuff. Yeah, I like this job because I know a lot of people, different people, and friendly. Yeah, I like to live in the way. Yeah.
well, thank you for agreeing to be in here with me.
No problem.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.